First V6 of my journey, which is V0 to V10, which sounds ridiculous, but probably it should be fine. So that's a nice progression to the V10. The V10 is a long way to go, but we gotta keep fun, gotta train hard, continue to the V10, and let's hope we don't plateau on the V5, V6 range. I want to thank everybody who has come on the journey with me and supported me in real life and as well on YouTube. So thank you for that. Since I'm no longer injured, I see a steady progression again to the 7A. A lot of 6Cs are still quite hard. They up the grading a bit, so they set the boulder problems a bit harder in the gym at the moment, which is good because you get stronger that way.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
This is my progress from July 24th to now June. You see it plateaus a bit around here, but it goes steadily up as well. And I had some injuries and breaks as well, as you see here. I had like a 3-month finger injury and a breakup and a shoulder injury, and I was sick quite a lot. So all with all, I've been climbing again, not consistently, but I think in total 6 months, and I see some steadily progression if I'm not injured. So moral of the story, don't get injured and you will see progress. However, if I want to continue to V10, I have to adapt my training a bit because I do limit bouldering, as I mentioned previously. And if I really want to improve those skills and strength, I need to do some supplemental training as well and do volume climbing and limit bouldering once a week, and then board climbing as well. I do be planning to make a own climbing board in my home, which I will place in the living room for the vibes. But I'm planning to make this week actually, and I hope to do some more board training with that to improve my finger strength. So let's hop into the bouldering climbs, and then I will do a voiceover of that. So this is my first V6. You can see it's a dynamic boulder, and then you have to mantle it into a dual texture. They're all dual texture holes, but you have to manage to get around the corner, and I couldn't because of my shoulder mobility, but I saw someone grabbing the volume up top with the right hand, so I can move my left hand on the hold and then get around it. And because I have pretty long arms, I could reach from this position to the last hold. As for short people, you need to get the match on the pinch in the middle, and then you can reach. But for me it was possible, so that's why I also think it's a V5 or 6C for me, but for short people it could be a V6. But I was glad I did it. Here you see me doing the other V6. This one is not that hard with the moves, but it's very long, and it's a bit technical with toe hooks, heel hooks, and a lot of body positioning. I ended up almost did it in my last session, but I just couldn't get it. I had my foot on the lowest hold, and I had to put it on the highest hold so I can reach the last hold, and then with a toe hook I could finish it. But unfortunately I didn't have the strength to move my foot up, so that was a bit of a bummer. But I have it next session. But I also think that this one is a 6C plus or 6C because it's not that complex.
Nice. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on, go. Happy. Nice. Heel goed. Yes. Come on. You have to. Come on. Come on. Nice. Je kan het. Je kan. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on.
Then I have this 6C or V5. It's more like a V4 probably, because I found it quite easy, except for the first move. It was the most difficult move for me. But yeah, with the drop knee I could just finish this one off quite easily. And this, however, I do think this is a 6C or 6C plus, because it's much more physical and harder with the body positions you have to get into to keep a hold of the slopers and to transition into the different positions of the boulder. So that's why I think it's more 6C plus, but it's too hard for me at the moment. But it's a really fun boulder, so that's nice. Not amused. That concludes this video. Thank you everyone who keeps watching, liking and subscribing to the channel. It keeps me motivated to keep going. I will post some more exercises that I've been doing that's been helping, and I will also suggest some exercises to keep progressing in bouldering as well as overall fitness in general. So keep an eye out for that, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.